Hello my beauties, welcome back to Glow with Shelly. Today's video is a long-awaited video because I have received so many requests for this video and it's a little challenging to film. So that is why it has been a minute since I've been able to do it. Also, my work schedule is really crazy, so doing very in-depth videos are a little harder for me. And I hope one day to make this channel my full-time endeavor, but at this point, I'm still working a normal job like everybody else. Okay, so today I'm gonna talk to you about peels. So we are going to, today's a tutorial. We're going to be doing a chemical peel together. We're going to be doing a TCA peel with a vitamin A finish. And I think you're going to like this. I'm going to do several different kinds of peels. This is just like the first one in a series, a long series of many, many peels that I will be doing with you because I have so many ideas. And what I want to do is bring the med spa to you. Right? Because med spas are expensive, guys. They are so pricey. And I don't like that the results at home from the at-home peels are so minimal compared to what you get at the salon. But they're not hard to do. And because they're not hard to do, I want to show you how to do it yourself so that you can get that spa quality peel that would cost you anywhere from $200 to $500, and you can get it at home for less than $50. Okay, so that's pretty big. This whole pack, and I think this comes with, comes with 6, count it, of those. Now, these are all individual TCA peels and they come in a little bottle like that. Believe it or not, this is not one peel. Okay, this is several. You can get several peels out of this little, it doesn't, you're just soaking a little cotton or a little cotton pad or gauze in it and wiping. So I do 2 to 3 swipes. Okay, and so it's about half of this. So I can get usually 2 peels out of one of these. Now, if you put on several layers, you might, only get like 1.5 or 2 peels out. You could potentially get up to 3 peels out of this. But the point is that this is $30, right? And there's 6 of these. And then this is $70. And this has probably, I think it said like, you could get 9 peels out of this or 10, something along those lines. And a TCA peel with a vitamin A finish at a salon will cost you close to $300. So that is a really big price difference, right? So that's why I want to teach you how to do this, because the results are remarkable and the cost is really, really affordable. And you're going to get the quality that you would get at a salon for quadruple that price. Okay, so this is really a good thing to learn how to do on your own. Once you do it with me, you are not going to need me after that. It's that easy. Okay, so the first thing you need is you're going to need to prep your skin. So you're going to prep your skin by first using a really good gentle cleanser. And I like to double or triple cleanse my skin, and I use my favorite soft cleanser, and that's my Cosrx cleanser. I just love my Cosrx snail mucin cleanser. It's one of my absolute favorites for being gentle on the skin and not stripping away the skin at all. I also like the Green Machine cleanser by Glow Recipe. Both are very good cleansers. Both are not too stripping on the skin, and they really hydrate the skin but clean everything off. So make sure that you do a nice double cleanse, because you're going to want to make sure every bit of makeup, sunscreen, and oil is off your face for the actual peel itself. Now, the next thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to have at least a 90% isopropyl alcohol swab or a cotton pad and at least 90% isopropyl alcohol. This will help degrease your skin. It will help clean off any impurities, and you want that skin to be completely clean, free of any bacteria, oils, dirts, anything like that when you put your peel on your skin. So, and I'm gonna show you this on camera and here in the screen as well. So you'll want to make sure that you have that alcohol, that you have your cleanser ready. You'll need some rubber gloves for putting the peel on. I say to do this just because it protects your hands and it helps you not get any bacteria on your face. The other thing that you're gonna wanna have is some petroleum jelly. I left my Vaseline downstairs, but as you can see, I'm putting it on my inner corners of my eyes, the outer corners of my eyes. I actually put it like kind of all around here, and then around my nostrils, and then just slightly around the corners of my mouth. Okay, and that's where I put the Vaseline in order to prep and get ready to put the peel on. So you're going to want to have a cool water bowl. You're going to want to have some gauze pads, and if you can do it, a fan, right? Because these things are going to help you while you are doing the actual peel itself. You're going to also want to bring your TCA peel as well. I'm going to pull out my TCA peel to show you, right? So you're going to take a little bit of the TCA peel, and once your skin is prepped, you've washed your face, and you have applied the isopropyl alcohol pad. As you can see, I'm doing that right here. Okay, then you're gonna take your gauze pad and you are going to pour a little bit of your prep peel on it, and you're gonna avoid oversaturating it. So just take a little bit out, pour it on, get enough to really wet it, and then just kind of drip the excess out. That's all you want, is just drip the excess out. And then you're gonna apply it in sections like I show you here. So as you can see, I start with my forehead, then I move to my cheeks, right? And then to the chin using gentle, even strokes. I'm just going to make sure I've got a full layer all over my face, and I like to bring it down my neck as well. And I really only do one layer on my neck. So in the next layer, you're gonna see I don't go onto my neck, because you don't wanna overdo the neck, but you want to make sure that you do the neck, because as you can see, right, you wanna keep your neck youthful looking. Your hands and your neck do matter. And I would use a little peel on your hands too. Shh, I love to do that. Okay. So watch for the white frosting effect. The white frosting effect indicates what's known as protein coagulation. And all that's saying is that that skin is kind of pulling up a little bit, and that means you're done. Like, if you see a white frosting after one layer, don't put on another layer, okay? That white frosting indicates that that's it. Right? Your skin has had the amount of peel it can tolerate. More than likely, after one layer, you will not have white frosting, okay? Unless you're just like really dry skin and you maybe have never had a peel. You may get that, but it's very rare. So you're gonna do one layer, and then you might wanna stop here, okay? So if you wanna stop here, feel free to rinse your skin with cool water and then pat it dry. Okay, let it sit for 5 minutes first and then rinse it. But we're gonna apply a second layer. So here I'm putting a second layer on. I'm going to take it out of the gauze. I'm gonna put it on that gauze. I'm going to make sure to wring that gauze out just a little bit, right? I don't want too much on my gauze, because the heavy liquid will just keep going into the skin layers. So you don't want to have any like heavy liquid when you put it on your skin, okay? Nothing dripping. If it drips, it's going to go deep. You understand? If it drips on your skin, it's going to go deep. So you want that to be a very uniform application. And if you have an area where you want more, maybe that's the area you start with. If your when your pad is first dripped, like you could start on your cheeks instead of your forehead. Okay, but then you're just gonna do the same. You're gonna do it all over your face just like you did it before. Okay, as you can see me doing it, right? I'm gonna do another layer. Okay, if you're pretty familiar with peels, then you could go ahead and do another layer after this. I'm gonna stop here, okay, because I'm doing a vitamin A finish anyway. And the peel I'm using is 13%. So it's the weakest peel that Platinum has, but they do have higher. They have 15% and 20%. It's best to move up. So start with the lower ones and then move up as you get more experience. Now, there is the other option of more layers. So chemical peels are a little different in that you can choose to do them in any way, right? You can choose lower concentrations, more layers, or you can choose higher concentrations, less layers. So it kind of depends on how you want it done, but always start with the lowest layer and work your way up, even if you're experienced with peels, because I am totally experienced with peels, but when I start a new peel protocol and I haven't done a peel for a while, I always start with a low percentage because I don't want to go too high. I can always add another layer if I don't see any frosting effect. So keep that in mind, right? Start with the lowest, work your way up. Okay, and then when you get to a higher one, start with lower layers and you just continue that until you can build up to higher concentrations with more layers. Right? And that means that your skin cellular turnover is just a lot higher. And that's one of the things that this does. It doesn't just boost your collagen. It doesn't just even out your tone and texture, but it also going to help keep your skin firm and beautiful. So after I put on that layer, I'm waiting 5 to 10 minutes. I'm just going to blah, 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 do my own thing. And then I'm going to rinse my skin with cool water and I'm going to pat it dry. You just rinse and pat it dry. Platinum has a cool action formula that's supposed to help cool and soothe the skin. I don't tend to need it. When it comes to peels, I don't really feel them that much. Some people may be more sensitive. I'm not quite as sensitive. If you are sensitive, you can use a lidocaine, right? And the same, you can use a lidocaine with your needling too if you're sensitive. And this is a 5% lidocaine cream. I got this from Platinum Skincare. It's really good. I like this a lot. I don't tend to use it unless I'm needling pretty high is the only time I'll ever use this. If you have sensitive skin and you know, hey, look, I'm going to be a little stingy, a little burny. It's just helps numb it. Right? And make sure that you do it before, wash it off, and then go in with the alcohol. Okay, so now that you've done your TCA peel, we've cooled it off, we're waiting, we're sitting there, we're gonna put on our skincare, we're gonna get it all prepped, but first we wanna do that vitamin A peel finish, right? So you can do this. Is such a great way to talk about tone and texture and brightness. So this is going to brighten your skin. It's going to be like a brightening effect to that peel that you've already done. I consider it like the enhancement of my peel, right? A lot of your spa peels contain TCA and vitamin A. So this is kind of like like I said, I'm trying to bring the spa to your home so that you can do a spa treatment with me. So we are going to dispense 1 to 2 pumps, right, of this serum, as you can see here, and just rub it over your entire face. That's all you are doing. Just rubbing it over your face. Okay, so once you've done that and you've applied your dream peel, that is it. Now you just go to bed, have sweet dreams. No, you do not need any other products on your skin. You do not need to put Vaseline on your skin. You do not need to put moisturizer on your skin. That's it. You're going to bed, okay? When you wake up, when you rinse your face in the morning, then you're going to apply your healing product. So when you wake up, you will not wash your face. You will just rinse it. You will apply your skincare products like you normally do, and that is it, okay? Over the next few days, use hyaluronic acid, okay? Use a beautiful essence like normal, and use a nice occlusive moisturizer. And in 3 days, 3 days, you're going to see your skin begin to peel. The reason why this works so well, right, is that you have that TCA peel that takes off those upper layers. You have the retinol and vitamin C in the Dream Peel that's going to boost your collagen and help brighten your skin. This is a fabulous peel to do. But what do we do after we peel? Okay, so for the first 7 days, I want you to only cleanse using a gentle cleanser. You can use something like Cetaphil, you can use the Crossrx, you can use the La Roche-Posay. It doesn't have to be an expensive cleanser. Just make sure it's non-stripping, that it's gentle and hydrating. And then you're just going to apply moisturizer. Now you can put on a hyaluronic acid in essence like I do as well, or you can just use your barrier cream like that CeraVe healing ointment. Use something like that as well, and you're just gonna lock it in. And then for 7 days, you're not going to use any AHAs, BHAs, PHAs, or anything like that. No salicylic acid and no retinoids. So retinol, retin-A, or retinaldehyde. You're not going to use any exfoliating brushes or scrubs either. You can just use your hands, right, and gently scrub your face. That's all you're going to do. No facial massages or anything like that as well. Day 1, you're going to see redness, tightness, maybe a little swelling. Not too bad. When you wake up that next morning, sometimes the peeling will begin, but it might not begin until later that evening. Don't pick your skin. That's numero uno when it comes to peels. Flakes reveal fresh, beautiful skin. Let them flake. If you need to carry a little tiny pair of scissors with you to cut it, that is fine. Depends on how much you peel. I don't tend to peel a lot. It just tends to look like a little bit of peeling. But my skin really looks beautiful. Even though I don't have a lot of physical peeling. I never have. And I have done some pretty darn deep peels. I've done some great peels. Oh, I loved the Vi. I did like the combo Vi, vitamin A, Justiners, TCA. It was amazing. Hardly any peeling. I just don't, my skin doesn't make a lot of physical skin sloughing, and some people just peel more than others. So if you don't see a lot physically coming off, that doesn't necessarily mean it's not working. Look at your skin. Okay, you can tell, when you have that, like, it's like that, it looks so fresh. You can tell that that's fresh skin. If you have that look, you are peeling. Remember, no washing, okay, as long as you don't wash between that first layer and that second layer of TCA, right? You're gonna rinse it off then, you're gonna put that vitamin A on. Just make sure you follow all those protocols. So remember, don't use another peel for a month. Okay, these are strong peels. So I mean, like, not even like an over-the-counter exfoliant. Don't do that. You don't need it, right? This is gonna exfoliate your skin a lot. You won't need a second exfoliation for that month. You just won't. You can begin to cosmetically needle after 7 days. And you can medically microneedle after 2 weeks. Okay, so if you want to do the 2-week flips of microneedle, then 2 weeks peel, then 2 weeks microneedle, then 2 weeks peel, you are welcome to do that. Just remember, you can suffer your skin for like 10 days with peels. Okay, so keep that in mind. So if you haven't had a peel for like ever in the spa, you may want to take that first peel. You might want to just be like a little gentler and maybe not do too much afterward. If this is your very first peel, take it slow. This is not a race. Okay, this is not a race. You do not want to race when it comes to your skin. It's better to do things really gently and to slowly increase than to just throw everything at it all at once, right? And then you end up with messed up skin barrier. Okay, also keep in mind that your skin is going to be super sensitive to the sun. Like day 2 to day 5, you're going to be peeling a lot more, and you do not want to add makeup to that. So just a light mineral sunscreen. Make sure you're wearing that sunscreen. Make sure you're wearing a broad brimmed hat. Don't do a lot of excessive sweating for 24 to 48 hours after getting your peel. Be sensible. So there you have it. That is the tutorial of doing a med spa TCA peel with a vitamin finish vitamin A finish with me. So if you're ready to transform your skin, I highly suggest you click in that box and order yourself some peels and start doing this with me. Chemical peels are amazing. And when I found how amazing these peels were, I was like, I cannot go back to the home stuff. I love the home stuff. Don't get me wrong. I think it's amazing, but this just beats it all. So follow me for more hacks on how to boost your confidence on a budget, because like legit, this is amazing. These peels are amazing and they are not super expensive and they're pretty darn easy to do once you've done them a couple of times. Leave any questions that you have in the description box, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow me for more content. I'll see you next time on Glow Up with Shelly.